Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about the C word. I mean, it's November, it's not actually that early. Christmas, obviously, hence the pyjamas. I actually wear these all year round, so they don't mean anything in this house. So I'm going to talk about Christmas, and I know it can be like really stressful for a lot of people. I absolutely love Christmas, I get excited either way, but obviously as you get older, there are other things that you have to do at Christmas, things that you might become aware of that just make the holiday not as fun. So I'm just going to give you 4 steps to make it a little bit less stressful for you this year. Okay, step 1, and I think is like one of the hardest ones, is fitting everything around family. Obviously as you get older, you've got your other half, you've got their family. If your parents are separated, you've got mum, dad, maybe your parents, mum and dad separately, so that's 4 different houses that you've got to see. And obviously as your siblings get older, they might spend it just with their, so as you can imagine, it gets really stressful, and you don't want to leave anyone out. You don't want someone to feel like you're not interested in seeing them on Christmas kind of thing. So the way I like to go about this, which is really difficult because we've got quite a lot of different families going on, and obviously with 2020 and lockdown and everything, it might be different. It might be that we're limited to 6 people, which can be really, really difficult for big families. I think we're going to struggle, and we're quite a small family, to be honest, but I think it's just one of those things that we're going to sort of look at it when it happens. At the moment, we're going ahead as if it was like a normal year. Hopefully Boris allows it, but yeah, we don't know. So my way of going by this is just assuming that all is going to be okay, and if it's not, you just deal with it. That's all you can do. So step 1, planning around family. You need to sort this out like early, I'd say. So with me and my boyfriend, we usually do my dad Christmas Day, his dad Boxing Day one year, and then flip it the other year. So this year it's going to be his dad's on Christmas Day and my dad's on Boxing Day. That's really nice and simple for my family. Hopefully on Boxing Day, when we're with my dad, my brothers will be there, but we don't know what's going to happen. It might be that they're at someone else's house. So usually we get this sorted out quite quickly, but obviously with COVID and everything, there's a lot of uncertainty, and no one really wants to say yes to anything in case it can't happen. So at the moment we're just going by me and my boyfriend are at his dad's on Christmas Day, and then we're at my dad's on Boxing Day. If we get to see my brothers on Boxing Day, that would be really cool, but if not, we'll find another day and we'll have another Christmas Day. Just another day to celebrate. It doesn't matter. As much as it's really difficult, as you get older, Christmas Day is just a day. Like in my house, we tend to try and make it a week. So we've got a week of Christmas days, and it is more fun than that. It sounds exhausting, but it's not, because every day is different. So if we're with one person, it might be really chilled out. If you're with another person, it might be really hectic and like, you know, exhausting, but fun, obviously. But yeah, you just sort of got to figure out what works with your family, and obviously don't do anything that makes you miserable. I'm just going to say it now. It's your Christmas as much as it is everyone else's Christmas. If you don't want to do something, you don't have to do it. You've got to put yourself first sometimes. But yeah, that's what we do. So we just sort of, early doors, we'll say, what's everyone doing for Christmas? We'll say what we're doing, and if it matches up, it matches up. If it doesn't, then we'll sort out another day and have another Christmas Day. Just another day to have Christmas dinner, why not? And I think that's it for step 1. So obviously this is going to depend on your family, but my number 1 thing is keep it simple and make sure that you are happy with it. Don't do anything because you feel like you have to do it, because it's your Christmas at the same time. Like, you can't be keeping everyone happy. Do what you want to do. If that's just with your little family, do that. You know, it's up to you at the end of the day, and you've got to enjoy it too. Step 2 is presents. So I'm going to do this in like 2 different parts. So the first part is obviously telling you how we do presents. We are a family of, well, I've got 2 brothers and me, and then obviously I've got my partner and his brothers, quite a few of them, like 3. So obviously presents are going to cost quite a lot. If you're spending like £20–50 per person, that's just going to get ridiculous, and no one has any money in January anyway. So a few years back, I decided, I was like, guys, we're getting older, everyone's saving for houses, people are having babies, we just need to simplify it and sort of take the emphasis of presents, I think. So I know a couple years back we did Secret Santa with my family, so we set a budget of £10. You put your name in a Santa hat and you pick someone out. Whoever you get, you spend £10 on and get them like loads of little gifts that we then put into like a stocking per person. And that was really good because it was stupid little gifts, a bit of fun, and there wasn't that pressure to spend loads of money because you knew you had to stick to that budget. So that made it a bit easier because you're like, oh, I don't want to buy them this in case they get me this, which is like double the price. That eliminates all of those problems. So that worked really well. And then I think that was like 2018 we did that or something. And then the next year we changed to what we do now, which is no presents. This might change because now we've got a little one. We'll probably buy presents for her and then that's it. I don't know, we haven't really discussed it because of COVID. But yeah, so last year, and I think the year before actually, we did it so no one buys any presents. All you do is you bring some food, some drink, and a fun game to play on Christmas Day. And that was actually really good. Like, I looked forward to it even more because, as you and possibly everyone watching this probably knows by now, I am obsessed with food. Food is like my favourite thing at Christmas. It's my favourite thing in life anyway. So, you know, forget the presents, just buy loads of food, have a feast, have a few naps, and play some games. And honestly, best thing. Obviously, it's different if you have kids and stuff, but I'll get onto that in a second. But yeah, like, I would recommend it. It worked really well. And like I said, we'll probably do the same this year and obviously buy a few presents for the baby because that's just fun for us, not for her. It's more for us. Yes, okay. And then obviously I said about Secret Santa. I think I said about Secret Santa. I did. This year and for the past few years, to be honest. Hang on. So for the past few years, obviously, I've got all of Jack's family as well, my boyfriend, and he's got quite a few brothers and partners and whatever. So we decided we'd do Secret Santa with them. Same thing again, I think the budget was like £20 or something, I can't really remember. But we set a budget and you just have to buy one present for the whole family, basically. And then everyone gets a gift if you do it right. And that just is so much easier, it's less stressful, and the same with their family, they're all in their 20s to 30s kind of thing. So no one really has that much money spare, let's be honest. So Secret Santa is definitely the way forward if you've got older kids or if you are a family of 20s, 30s. And, you know, gifts aren't really essential at that age. But you still want something to unwrap on Christmas Day. Okay, so we are still on step 2. But this is for the younger families part. So obviously with younger families, the kids won't have money or they won't have the option to go and buy you presents and stuff. And equally, I see all these people buying their kids hundreds of pounds worth of presents. And it's just a lot. I'm just like, maybe I'll change when I have kids, I don't know. But at this point, I just cannot see the point of spending that much money on your kids. The more you get them now, the more they're going to expect in the future. So in my opinion, get them a couple presents. They might be really nice presents, but don't get them loads and loads of little, well, I say little, loads of expensive presents. In my opinion, get them 3 presents. They're got to be good presents. Well, I say 3, maybe more than that. But so there's 3 things here. Get them presents from, obviously, Father Christmas, if they're at that age. Or just always get them presents from Father Christmas, because I loved that. Yeah, so I like stocking presents, basically. You know, set a budget, £20. Doesn't have to be small, doesn't have to be a lot. £20 and you can get them loads of little things to play with on Christmas Day. Some chocolates and like some snacks and stuff. Just get them a stocking full and set the limit to £20 per child. Present number 2 could be a small to medium sized present from mum and dad. And then present number 3 can be a more extravagant, bigger present, something that they really want that they wouldn't be able to afford to buy, you know, with their, I don't know, pocket money or whatever you give them. Just get them something really big. Like I know one year, me and my brothers all together, we got given an Xbox. Sorry, but all the rest of those presents we didn't care about after that because we had an Xbox. And that was like the best present. So I think if you just limit it to stocking from Father Christmas with loads of little things, some fun things, a smaller present, and then a big present that's going to like blow their socks off, that big present's the only one they're actually going to remember. So, and it's going to save yourself hundreds of pounds, because I'm sorry, they don't need those presents. And also think about, where are you going to put all the presents when they unwrap them? Because I know the amount of times we'd be like, I ain't got storage for this stuff, and then we wouldn't use it, and then it would probably just go and sit in the garage. So don't waste your time or your money. Kids don't need lots of stuff. If anything, they just need the great experience of Christmas, play games with them. Like, we got a Wii one year, and that was the best present because it's interactive. You can get mum and dad, you can get grandma and grandpa involved. Like, something like that, even though it's a video game, could be so beneficial because it's making the memories and stuff. It's not about the materialistic thing, it's about what you get from that thing. So it's something that I'm really passionate about, because on Christmas Day I see all these people on Facebook, like, do what you want, obviously it's up to you, like, everyone's different. And my grandparents used to buy us loads as well, which we loved, but it wasn't necessary. We just wanted them there, we just wanted to be with them and play games with them, really. Essentially that was what it was. So just think about it. Do you need to spend that money? Could you maybe say, guys, these are your 3 presents, and then the rest of the money that we usually spend are going towards a holiday for the summer? Just something like that. Just spend your money on something that's not going to get thrown away in 6 months. Okay, ramble over. But I'm very passionate about that, because I hate wasting money and I hate things just going in the bin because you've bought too much. Also with presents, buy recyclable wrapping paper, or wrap up the presents in newspaper and then paint on them. Like, maybe make that into a fun thing to do. So this year I'm going to use like this brown roll that I got. I've just found it downstairs. I think it's to wrap up parcels and stuff. But I'm just going to use that, wrap all the presents up, and then Sharpie or paint on them, because they're still going to look good, but it's going to be 100% recyclable. We can use it for the fire instead of newspaper. It's just good for the environment, because there's so much of that wrapping paper that isn't recyclable, and it just goes into landfill, and that really bothers me as well. So please, just think of the environment at Christmas as well. Okay, rant over, I promise. Another thing that we did one year, when we were probably like in our teens, I'd say, so we were like, we were getting on, but we weren't quite old enough to buy loads of gifts and stuff. We did a handmade Christmas. I think it was inspired by like Kirsty Alltop or Elsterlop, or I don't know. She had a TV show, love her. And we just made everything. So it might have been like homemade fudge, homemade chocolate, cushions. I'm quite crafty anyway, so I loved that year. But it just gets you guys thinking, and if you have younger kids, you could do it with them. You could maybe make a day of it and be like, guys, today we are making Christmas presents for everyone. And you can get, you know, set it out on a table, get all your craft stuff out, and just have fun, because again, it's just an experience for them. And also you're not buying loads of stuff, you're saving money and making better memories than just going to the shop and being like, guys, pick out 5 things. It's just a waste of money. So that was really fun when we did that, and it just sort of made people think outside the box a little bit as well. Another really cool idea that I saw on Pinterest was like advent calendars. So instead of buying the chocolate ones, or as well as, because I love the chocolate ones, you could do a book advent calendar, which I know my friend was talking about doing for her little boy, which is so exciting because I know he's going to love that. So you basically go get a load of books, however many, I don't know, is it 12, 25? I can't even remember, it's been so long since Christmas. 24? Let's say 25. Start on December 1st and make all the way through to Christmas Day. Yeah, you get 25 books, wrap them all up, and I don't know if you'll be able to see the picture, and stack them like that. And then each day, instead of opening your chocolate, or as well as opening your chocolate, you open a book and you read that to your kids that night. So obviously this is for younger parents, well, younger kid parents, but it's something so valuable to them, or obviously they could read it to you if they're old enough. I don't know how old they are when they read, could be anything really. But that's like just another experience for them, really, something that they can do every year and sort of remember when they get older. Just quality time really with the parents. And one for mum and dad. You can also get wine and beer advent calendars, which I would recommend, or gin. They came last year, like the gin phase happened, and yeah, they get like little bottles of gin, but these are like for Christmas. Like the one I found was like hench bottles of wine. Oh, so many lights. So yeah, do that as well. Just something for the adults, because the adults have still got to have fun. It's not all about the kids on Christmas Day. Okay, let's go to step 3. Right, step 3 is Christmas decorations. I don't find this one actually stressful at all, but I know a lot of people do, and so I thought I'd just touch on it a little bit. My main tip for you is don't give a try not to care, especially if you've got little kids. It's about them having fun and it's about them loving it. Obviously you've got to love it as well, so make sure maybe just pick the colours and stuff so it all matches. But at the end of the day, again, it's experience. Having that evening where you do all the decorations together and just have fun, rather than, oh, don't put that there, oh, no, like, don't do that. You'll regret it, I promise you. Just let them have fun, join in, maybe secretly move things when they put them in the wrong place. That's fine, I still do that. But don't be annoying. Just let them have fun. It's their Christmas as well. It's not all about what you think looks good. They think that something else looks good. Tinsel. I know some people hate it. I obviously love it. But it's your Christmas, it's your house. If you guys love tinsel, ignore everyone who says it's tacky. It's not tacky. Even if it is tacky, I'm sorry. Christmas is about like colour, fun and shiny stuff. Tacky's good for me. So do what you want. If you want loads of lights, do loads of lights. If you want loads of tinsel, do loads of tinsel. We love both, so we do lots of both. That's it. I don't care if someone says on Instagram, oh, a bit much. So what? Maybe your house is really boring and you put nothing out. I'm not going to judge you because it's yours. It's your Christmas. You do what you want. I wouldn't, but I love lots of tinsel. So at the end of the day, it's your house, it's your Christmas. Do what you want. Simple as. Still on decorations. Very controversial one. When do you put your decorations up? So we usually do it on the 1st of December or sometimes the 4th. It really depends what time of the week it is and if we're working and stuff. But it's like the first weekend of Christmas, basically. Of December. I just see December as Christmas, I'm not going to lie. But you obviously can do them whenever. I know because we've got lockdown 2.0 on it at the moment, a lot of people have already started putting up their Christmas decorations and their Christmas trees and stuff. And I'm like, go for it. We haven't yet. I'm thinking of possibly buying a fake Christmas tree this year. Pause, I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, so many people have already started putting their tree and decorations and that up. Go for it. Lockdown's been really, like, it's been hard. So if that's going to cheer you guys up, I mean, we've watched a few Christmas films already, I'm not going to lie. Like, it's just getting us through. So do what you want. That's my main message. Just do what you want. Doesn't matter. How many decorations and what, again, is up to you. If you don't want any Christmas decorations, you don't have to put decorations. If you want loads like we do it. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Just do it. Like, it honestly doesn't matter what other people think at all. So with the decorations, we have really had the same decorations for my whole life, basically. And then each year we buy new ones. We used to have loads of cats. So obviously all of the glass ones broke because they just knocked them off with their tails. So yeah, each year we just buy more. We go to the pound shops. I definitely recommend, if you haven't got any Christmas decorations and you're a bit dreading the cost of them, just go to Poundland or whatever you've got. And they've got some good stuff. Like, alright, some of it might be a bit tacky, but I like the tack. But some of it's actually really nice. So I've got a few pieces that you would never know it was from a pound shop. So I definitely recommend going and have a look. Maybe look on eBay. eBay's got some really cheap stuff. Obviously, if you buy it soon enough and it might take a month to get to you, that doesn't matter and you've saved loads of money. So, I mean, don't stress out about it. I think Christmas decorations is something that you gain over time. So if you're in your first house this year, maybe you've got a few. Next year, you're bound to find more. And eventually, you're going to have so many. Like, we have so many that we can't put half of them up because we haven't got enough room. Or maybe we need 2 trees for all the decorations, like baubles and stuff. But, you know, do whatever, really. You can go to charity shops as well. Charity shops have really good stuff. And also you can upcycle, make your own baubles. You can upcycle some old baubles. Like, we had some that were shiny and they'd like, and they'd look sort of scraped off, so they looked a bit, so I literally just blobbed them all over with glue and then sprinkled glitter, and honestly, it's my favourite bauble now. It's so shiny. So glitter solves everything. I'm just gonna say that it does, trust me. Okay, back to the Christmas tree. Real or fake? There is no right answer. Honestly, it depends on your situation. It depends on how much money you have, your house, where you live, if you've got animals. We usually get a real one, but obviously that's like 50 to 80 pounds a year that we're spending on a Christmas tree that then gets thrown away in January, which I always feel really bad about, because it's like bad for the environment. You're basically just cutting down trees, using them for a month and then binning them. Just seems like such a waste. So this year I want to buy a fake one, like a really nice fake one. I think the one I'm looking at is about £85. But if you think that £85 for 1 year and then you've got it for the rest of your life, like this is quite a nice one. So we're buying a more expensive one because we know A, it's going to look more real, and B, it's going to last us a lot longer. I definitely recommend that. I will link below the one that we're getting, or hopefully by the time this goes out I've already ordered it. Because of lockdown, they're saying it's going to end in December, but I'm a little bit worried that it won't, and then if it doesn't, we won't have a Christmas tree. So that was my main reason for actually going ahead and buying a fake one this year. But also I just think it just feels a lot better to have a fake one that's going to last years and years and years. Okie doke. So step 4 is food. I think food is possibly the most stressful one, because obviously if you're feeding a lot of people and you've got a big Christmas dinner to make, you've got a small oven or something, like there's a lot to do. And I think that's also where it ruins some people's Christmas, if they're the ones that always have to make the Christmas dinner. We were very lucky. For years and years my aunt has been making us Christmas dinner every year, purely because we're renovating our house. So yeah, our oven is like a 70s oven. It's super small. It would barely fit the turkey, let alone like all the trimmings as well. So we've gone to my aunt's house. Hopefully spring 21 we might be doing our kitchen, and then maybe December 21 we might be able to host Christmas. I don't know, but yeah, at the moment it's my aunt that usually does it. I've been practicing for when we do have to do it, so I've been doing Sunday roasts pretty much every week. So that really helps because you get used to it, and there's just a few other bits to add on top. So with our Christmas dinner, this is what we have. I'm gonna have to read it because there's a lot. We have turkey, stuffing, pigs in blankets, peas, sprouts, gravy, roast potatoes, swede, red cabbage, and my aunt obviously does vegan and vegetarian options as well, because of some of my family are vegan and or vegetarian. So she does a lot, and honestly, like, it must be so stressful because it's hard enough for me to do a Sunday roast just for like 3 people. So I can't imagine how hard that must be. My tip would be, which we've done previously, we sort of bring puddings and stuff and like a Yule log or whatever. But my tip would be to ask your family to do some. So you might do the turkey, the potatoes, whatever, but then my brother could do the swede, my other brother could do the peas, broccoli, that kind of thing. Like just little things that it would take them not very long at their house that they can bring over and keep hot, would take a lot of effort off of you because you're doing everything else, which requires a lot more effort. So just by taking those little jobs off of your hands, it's going to help a lot and make it a lot easier for you. Like, it's your Christmas as well. Everyone needs to help, even if it is at your house. They should be able to help. So I've got a blog post that goes alongside this, and I'll link it below. And on there I've got some like really nice recipe ideas for Christmas, some alternative, some quite classic, just to help you guys out a bit, because I don't honestly think I'm going to have time to do videos of all these recipes. But these are ones I've found and look amazing and quite straightforward, which is always good. And that's about it really. Like, I hope you guys do enjoy Christmas, and I hope that for 2020 we do get some sort of normal Christmas. I mean, who knows at this point, but let's not be down about it. Let's just like crack on, act as if everything's normal, and whatever happens, happens. If not, we'll just have video chats. Loads of video chats all over Christmas. But that's just life, isn't it? So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and maybe share it with someone else that you think might be struggling this Christmas. And I hope you guys just have a really good Christmas. And I'll probably do like a little vlog for Christmas. I don't know. I'm just sort of building up videos of memories and stuff I can look back at in years to come. Just something for me. So if you guys enjoy them as well, I hope you do. Let me know about down below, and I'll try and maybe do Vlogmas. But it might literally just be me sat here like, day 27 of lockdown, still not gone out. Like, literally, there's not going to be a Vlogmas, let's be honest. But yeah, I'll do some Christmas baking. Maybe I'll take you along with that. Just try and keep positive. I know it's really hard, and I know there's a lot of people that are struggling, but remember, like, if you are really struggling, there are people you can contact, and places that you can get help. So please do, because, you know, no one should struggle in silence. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video.